Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're set up to throw, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to look deep for more, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Go. 180. 54.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Throwing his Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Wentz And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Carson. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down. It's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Switch up, switch up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They run it with Carson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Running with Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into
a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know, as special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Again, it's Howard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Benardrick McKinney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going up top for Kupp. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Howard. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He's in a groove right now. 2 sacks last week. Also got AFC Defensive Player of the Week for that effort. Another sack right there.
He just innately understands how to get to the quarterback. He's going to be blocked differently each and every time. He knows how to counter, how to adjust.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Second and 5 now. Wentz. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. On first down, Carson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. On third down, it's Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Benardrick McKinney, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They run with Howard, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their